using Google Docs and you're tired of the same old fonts, I wanted to show you that you can select your own styles and to create a custom document with fonts that you like. And that sets kind of a tone for your classroom, and the kids might know it's your document because of the fonts you choose. So what you're going to do is you are over here at the top left, you've got normal text, title, subtitle, heading, and all kinds of headings and other options. So what I'm going to show you how to do is you're able to save the default style. So in order to do that, you're going to find fonts that you want. Now, there are more fonts in Google than you might realize, and you've probably done this before, but if you haven't, go up to more fonts. And if you have some downtime, what you're able to do is look at all these web fonts that you have access to. And when you find one you like, you just check on it, remember the name, and you're gonna have access to that in your Google Slides, Google Drawing, and Google Docs, maybe even Google Sheets. And if you want to look at some different things, you can look at popularity, alphabetical. I like to go to handwriting or display fonts when I'm looking for fun ones and checking those off. So just make sure you pick things that are readable, hit OK, and your fonts are now available for you. So when you're working on creating like normal text, so when it comes to normal text, I like a 12-point font, so you can select the size you want it, and then you select the font you want. I often use Didact Gothic for my text, and then you can just type out what you want. My caps lock is on, so just type random letters if you want, highlight it, go to normal text, and then right here you'll say apply normal text. So what that will do is every time you type now, it's always going to show up in the font that you chose. So any document I ever open is always going to be Didact Gothic. Then you want to fix and find your title font. So when you find your title font, find something big and fun and bold. I'm an Oswald fan, and make it as large as you need to. So type your title just to get an idea, highlight it, and hit the plus sign until you see it be as big as you think you need it to be. So 37, 40. Then you go over here to normal text, go down to title, apply title, and that will apply the title whenever you want it. And then you just keep going down the line until you get each setting the way you want it. Do you want to underline? Do you want it bold? Do you want italicized? So if you want your subtitle to be bold and italicized, but a little bit smaller, just edit that font, hit bold, hit italicize, highlight it again, go to subtitle, apply subtitle. Or if you want to fix something, you can update subtitle to match. So if you don't like what you've created. So now, whenever I'm working and I create a new document, it's going to be like that all the time. So if you're typing something, blah, 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 and you're like, oh, dang it, that's not the style I want, highlight the style you want, click on normal text, and it'll automatically fix it. So when you're working on maybe a document you're going to push out to your students and you're calling it notes, and then you want to, do some different things with it, here are your directions, and then you want to start like one, here's your question, two, here's your question. So you get everything typed up and not worry about style. Then you can go back in, highlight what you want, change the styles to how you want them to look, and easy peasy, you'll have a consistent look using fonts that you like that kind of represent your personality. So give that a spin in Google Docs. The other thing you can do in the video is there's a plus sign now. So if you go over to this plus sign, you're able to, let me move myself, add additional videos either from your Google Drive or your cloud. Now, as of now, you can't add photos, but you can add pictures. So I've got a lot of videos kind of hanging out in my downloads right now, and it's not picking up any of the pictures that I have there. So you can add additional videos. So if you want to make your video a little bit longer, or you did some couple clips separately, you can now put them together. And that is an additional thing you can do to edit within Screencastify.